All right, we're continuing our playthrough of Legend of Heroes Trail Through Daybreak. I think we paused right at a like scene transition thing that was going on from like intermission or a month or whatever. So we're gonna just jump right into the game. Do me a huge favor, make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment, let me know about your thoughts about this game because the sequel is coming out like a month or two from posting this video. So I'm really excited for it. All right, let's jump into some gameplay. Loading into this now. I can never remember the volume level. All right. Oh, nighttime. Got it. Okay. Sweet. We should recruit this person already. They seem skilled enough with the swords. Just add them in. Also, they seem like sweet weapons, so I want them too for that. Standing ovation?
Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Look over here!
Can they hear you?
It's Aaron!
What a beautiful dance. Aaron!
Over here! Look at me! He looked! He's so hot!
Hell yeah!
This guy's a genius!
Whoa, wait. Did he take off his wig and like his face paint in one smooth move and then put them all back on? So it's kind of impressive. Definitely need to recruit this dude.
You damn tease! Give us some more!
He always gets so carried away.
The little conqueror of Lord So never disappoints, I see. You must be so proud to see your childhood friend doing well for himself.
Maybe?
I suppose. Though, I've got my eyes on someone better.
Wink, wink. Dude next to me? Possibly.
Is that so?
But maybe.
Anyway, I'm glad
Maybe
that
not.
tonight's show ended without incident.
Yeah, it would have stunk if he stabbed himself to death
Do
accidentally.
you think he was able to let off some steam?
I presume as much. So that's their move.
Mmm.
Now then, who shall I have handle this in my absence?
I don't know. I don't even know what this is.
Even the dudes were falling for me by the end there. Not that I'm surprised. This is me we're talking about.
I see he's very humble as well.
Wonderful work as always, Aaron, but must you rile up the crowd like that?
My fans deserve special treatment. If that bugs you so much, fire me.
You know we can't afford to do that.
Yeah, our shows wouldn't be half as popular if it weren't for you.
Even if you get us into a bunch of trouble, it's hard to deny the passion you bring to the stage.
Like I always say, nothing beats a show where the performers are just as into it as the fans.
That's quite the saying.
Except for the after party, of
Never
course.
mind.
Speaking of which, the night is still young.
Yep.
Aaron!
is.
Say? Who lit a firecracker up your ass?
The hell happened to you? It was those outsiders again.
That rival gang of dancers, I
They
guess.
jumped us out of nowhere. Sid and Huang got sent to the clinic. Those northern bastards don't know when to give up. If that's how they want it. Let's play.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so rival dancing gangs, theater troops, I guess, is what we're doing now. Okay. All right, bit of a time skip. All right, the 19th. All right, if there's only 3 dates there, does that mean we only do 3 days? I didn't pay attention the first time to that. I should have. Because that's kind of how the other Legend games did it, right? Where like, I don't know if you saw the days, but I mean, it was only like a handful of days and then moved on to like the next chapter. Bright star of the dazzling city. All right, cool. Probably hot.
That's the stuff.
Oh,
when
no,
it comes
it's
to saunas, nothing beats a good loily.
Van,
Love them.
are you in there? The floor is so chilly.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, you really are here.
The hell are you barging in on me for?
Basically, every Legend of Heroes game ever at some point, I feel like, has the sauna hot tub scene with the men. I guess there's only one right now on one side and the women on the other. And there's got to be some awkward encounter or something.
They told us at Monmar that you might be here right now.
So if this isn't it, it's sure going to happen later at some point.
So, we decided to join you for a soak. Speaking of, we should try the loyally. Is that a kind of bath? I only know hammams.
I know none of these words.
It is. I don't know all the specifics, but I think the temperature control is different. Let's go find it.
Cool.
What's a man got to do to enjoy his bath time in peace?
Never will, brother.
You know what? I'm going for a second soak later, and I'm treating myself to some gelato after.
Absolutely, you should. Oh, they're not even in the same area as you. Oh, never mind. Maybe they are now. Not lunch. Best part. Oh, gelato. Okay. Never mind. Not lunch. Mmm. It's so cold and sweet. The perfect treat after a hot bath. Exactly. Cold, sweet, and humble as can be. What do you mean? I'm not trying to be... It's not trying to be something it's not. It's got no frills or gimmicks. Milk gelato relies on nailing the basics. Flavor, texture, and temperature. That's exactly why it's a perfect pairing. Simple yet profound, just like a hot bath. It's pure relaxation condensed down into dessert form, like a cool breeze on a hot summer's day. It's moments like this that remind us of why life's worth living. That's really deep about gelato. I get it, probably. Knowing Van, I doubt he was kidding around at all. So why'd you come looking for me before lunch anyway? Thought I said we'd meet up in the afternoon. Well, since Feri's still new to the city, I wanted to help her get acclimated. We've been enjoying our morning off sightseeing together. You don't have to go out of your way for me. This is part of my training. Got the lay of the land yet? Let's see. The temple's in the 6th district and the water one. You'll be attending Sunday school there, right? Yeah, I stopped in to say hello, but it's the only other district I've been to. The city is so huge, I have no idea how we plan for urban warfare here. I like her thought process. That's smart. Is that really an issue? It may not be an issue, but you should always be prepared. Guess she's still a Jaeger at heart. Listen up, besides the old business trip, we do have all of our gigs here in the capital. If you're going to be working for me, you've got to learn your way around, right? Don't worry, I'll show you the ropes. What's on our itinerary? We can't see the whole city in a day, but we can still make a dent while we handle some jobs. And since Feri's a combat vet, she ought to catch on mighty quick. Don't go falling behind now. Roger that. Alright, so we gotta do the odds and ends jobs of stuff, right? So, the 3 went to Montmart for an early lunch. Montmart? Is that how you say it? After that, they began work for the day. Hey, let's do tasks. Let's do filing. Alright, so quest can now be reported at the front desk. Cool. Sweet. Do we have anything now or no? No. Okay. You don't get things, right? Listen to the radio, rest. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so we have to check the bulletin board. Oh, we should walk down the steps first. Oh, damn, I just remembered Paulette's old man wanted to see me. Ah, of course he did. He doesn't even like us, man. There you are, you buffoon. Yep, that's me. What's up? Is that Merchant? Hold on a second, you'll find out soon enough. It's food. Here we go, take a look at this. Oh, that's... Wow, they're like the gelatis we had back at Creole? From your reactions, I take it mine's a good match for the real thing. Good. Good. More than good, it looks perfect to me. You did a great job as always, or you did great as always, Victor. Looks perfect, it tastes perfect, punk. Try one for yourself and you'll see. I mean, I just ate... I don't need to eat more. Thank you so much for that. That was wonderful. How did you manage to figure out the recipe? You kids told me about the food you had in the village, remember? Well, I gleaned some more insight from the expert and decided to take a stab at recreating myself. Expert, who was it? A vegetable supplier from Creole. He's in the back right now. He's slaving away at trying to make me more of these. But he'll be out on the main floor later. Surprised you of all people wanted to recreate a recipe rather than come up with your own. It doesn't happen very often. Well, after hearing your story, Yumi said she wanted to try it, and, you know, Granddad can't say no to his precious little granddaughter, of course. I'll admit, it's been refreshing trying my hands and making something different. That's where you all come in. If you find me more interesting dishes, I want to know. I won't put them on the menu, but I'll make them for free. If you don't put them on the menu, then how will people buy them? This seems like a weird business proposition for you. Really? Are you sure? I feel like we'd be imposing if we didn't give you anything in return. It's fine. It'll help me flex my cooking muscle, I guess, but if you're not selling it, then what's the point, right? Just give me necessary ingredients and we'll call it even. Sounds fair to me, especially since we'll get to take the dishes. We'll be sure to tell you about any good eats we find along the way, and you can work your magic. Perfect. Looking forward to what you find. Okay, that's fine. Better get moving. Let's roll. Roll out. Oh, to another cutscene. Oh, I just remembered something. Ida dropped this when we fought here. Is that what I think it is? Depends what you think it is. That's the hollow core she used to use. Yep, it is. You can only return this sort of thing to Eisenchild. But when I asked Commander Gariant if they want it back, he said they didn't need it. Well, of course they don't. That's because you should hold on to it, sport. I think so too. It's only right for you to keep it. Yeah, maybe you guys are right. And it's probably what Ida wanted to do. She probably didn't just want just me to have it. I think we can all make good use of it. It's your call since you knew it better than the rest of us. Let's keep a hold of it. I'm sure it'll come in handy for all of us. That sounds good to you? Yeah. Sounds good. Cool. Alright, so we got our different hollow cores. Wait. Do we have any power droplet? Material. Lots of material. Oops. Alright, we can't claim any of that yet. Okay. We don't have any better weapons now. Okay. Oops, I'm not, she doesn't have any. She doesn't have any. Okay, that's fine. So make sure we weren't like far behind on weapons or anything. Alright, so bulletin board, we're over here. What do we got going on? Here's where we pick up most of our jobs. Is this one of those guilds messaging board? Yeah, it's like the internet, but not really. District's public bulletin board. Same idea. As you can see, it's mostly used for announcements or advertising. If you want to find stuff addressed to us, all you gotta do is reach around back. Blacking out blackmail. Once you get rid of a certain guy's little black book, he has info that can't get out. I preferred. Okay, that's fine. Reach out to folks, and then you get jobs. All right. Those would involve more fighting, like assassinations and stuff. All right, we're not just like killing everyone, man. Killing those that matters that violence. Nah, every once in a while I've gotten beat up with a stalker or something, but that's about it. Please allow me to deliver the beatings from now on. Can we just hand them over to the police? What's the fun in that? Seeking information on the enigmatic thief Grimcat. Report any leads to your local police station. Promising information will be compensated with cash. Never heard of them. A lady thief who's been operating in Calvert for the past few years. Says she only steals from bad people or corrupt politicians. Shady millionaires and so on. Supposedly, so it's the Phantom Thieves. Supposedly, once you receive a calling card from her, your fate is sealed. Wow, there are so many interesting people in the city. Because Grimcat never steals from the innocent, many people in Edith admire her. They also say she skims around the city in a skimpy outfit you'd expect to see in a seedy club. Your righteous thief sounds more like a kinkster to me. That's a take. The gossip rags are just making a big deal of her for sales. Nothing we need to worry about. No, I think we should look for her. Why not? Point it out in the game. Check the boards in other districts and find some work to do. Okay. Semi-required. Okay, that's fine. You finish the request, but you may want to if you start to. Okay. Some personal business to squeeze in. Okay. To-do lists. Alright, so we have free time stuff and non-free time stuff. Okay.
What's next?
Alright, so basically we can do stuff with Agnes, Feri, and Yumi. So what in the old ones you got like points for like bonding, right? So I guess we should do it with our teammates because that's usually probably pretty good. Blackmail thing. Okay. Let's do our teammates first, right? Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll start with Agnes. I feel like you should do your teammates and like usually level them up and whatnot. Wait, is this game Atlas? I don't think this game is Atlas. I think I said that before and that's not necessarily true, but I feel like it's still a Legend of Hero called Steel. Bonding points kind of matter. Van's group decided to take a short break. After all that work we did, everyone split up so they can spend their free time as they please. I guess I'll keep looking. I can't give up here. Hey there, funny seeing you here. You look mighty busy for someone who's supposed to be on break. Van, thank you for worrying. I was just passing by. Don't think too hard about it. Though since I'm already here, I can always be a good boss and lend you an ear. Thanks, I appreciate it. So as it happens, I lost an important book of mine somewhere around here. It's been weighing on me, so I've been coming back to look for it when I have free time. What book did you lose? It's a copy of one of the Sunshine Agnes volumes. You might have heard about them before. It's very popular and still in print, so I could technically replace it if I wanted to. But the one I lost was the first edition print that I got as a gift from my parents 10 years ago. It's been with me for a long, long time. I don't want to just give up on it. It's a special book to me. Yeah, I get it. A thing stops being just a thing when it starts becoming special to you. You just can't give up on it like that. Reminds me of when my favorite car's paint got scratched. Right. Same thing. Though maybe not too far off. It's funny though. I hadn't paid that book much mind until now. I only realized it was really important to me once I lost it. Isn't that like very cliche? Like, don't most people say? So any ideas where it might have been? Oh, were you going to help me search? I mean, yeah. Sure, I know you keeping it away from work by searching in your free time. But I still don't want to see my assistant down in the dumps at all. I don't work for free though, but I guess I can give you an employee discount. I appreciate it. But that said, I have no clue where it might be. Alright, so we get to get a lot of hours in working now. Also the other day when I was out for a stroll, I was reading at the time. I retraced my steps multiple times and asked around all the stores I stopped, but there's still no sign. Well, there's a few possibilities at least. Let's make sure I have a clear picture of things. Mind if we trace your steps one more time? Not at all. Might help to have another pair of eyes. Who knows? Now, where do we start? Vaughn and Agnes retraced the route that she previously took on her day off. Look at all places. Then across the city, including cafes, bookstores, and the subway. Maybe it fell on the tracks. Or maybe the book jumped out onto the subway, like in the subway. Took a ride, someone picked it up. Fortunately, time passed without them so much as finding a clue, let alone the book itself. That stinks. I guess it's not going to turn up after all. Sorry, Van, I feel like I just wasted your time. Don't sweat it. I suggested doing all this in the first place. We already looked in all the obvious spots. Might need to reconsider how we go about it. Look in the unobvious spots. Do you think someone stole it? I've been trying to keep my mind off that possibility. It might look a little beat up, but we are talking about a rare first edition here. Maybe someone recognized it and just decided to snatch it. Could just be like it was stolen wallet we were tracking down before. If that's the case, we should talk to Mr. Yamai about it. I don't think contacting the police about it will help if it's been sold already. Don't go throwing in the towel yet. I got one more idea, so let's have a crack at it. Just make the old phone call with my hair going through the side of the phone. Hey, it's Van. Long time no talk. My assistant and I are tracking something down, and you might just be the right person to ask. Help me find my book. Oof. Loading scenes are long now. Lindsay says, I imagine this is it? Thank you. I'll check right away. Yes, the stain on the front cover is from when I spilled tea on it. So it's definitely your copy then? It has to be. I'm so relieved to finally have it back. Honestly, giving up on ever finding it. Just who are you, Lindsay? Let's just say I run a bookstore on the other side of town. Oh, and how unexpected it is to have you call out at me. It was to have you call out for me. The answer to your troubles being right in my store's lineup. May this be fate bringing us together? I think she's reading into this. No. Just hearing you say that has already given me goosebumps. Why? Lindsay seems very kind and nice. But anyway, I'll wire you some mirror later for your trouble. Don't worry so much about it. I owe you one, so let's call ourselves even. Well, I'll leave the two of you be. Thank you again. What kind of relationship do the two of them have, I wonder? Apparently not a very good one. Really sorry for all the trouble helping me turn out to be Van. Hey, like I said, I didn't do it for free. Cash in the favor when you're rich and powerful. Call it an investment in the future of one of my employees. Can't have you too bummed out about it. If you say so. I'll do all I can to deliver on your expectations then. So glad to finally have my book back. What a coincidence that one of your favorite book protagonists has the same name as you do. Or is that why you like it so much? It's a little embarrassing to admit, but that's right. The reason why I asked my parents for it in the first place was because of the title. I mean, it makes sense. That's just started, but the real reason I treasure it so much is because I admire Agnes's character so much. Really? Isn't she like a magician trying to blend in with society? Yes, but what I admire is her determination. She won't stop anything to protect what she cares about, even if it is a danger to herself. It's my comfort book. I always go back and read it whenever I feel like giving up. Then I'll convince myself I was a magician just like Agnes and push on. I guess we were all children once. But it might have rubbed off on her. She's very strong-willed herself for someone her age. Huh? Don't get the wrong idea. I don't pretend to be her anymore. Not what I was thinking, but anymore does mean you used to, yeah? Oh. Anyway, you still got a bit of free time left. I think I got an idea about what you could do to pay me with. Why not show me what kind of sweets you students buy at the department store nowadays? I wouldn't count as a payment, but let's see. Man, this guy just eats a lot of candy and stuff. Two of them began a quick tour of the area in front of the station for the free time came to an end. After that, they returned to work.
I still have a lot to learn, so don't be afraid to point
All right,
anything
cool.
out.
Connection's up. I need to learn something new about them. Okay, so ADF went up 10. Consider this. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it does behoove us to talk to our people for combat purposes. Now, Yuma obviously might give something too. We don't really know what that is yet.
Off we go. Understood.
Okay.
That's all right.
Banner launch.
All right, so let's do our last connection with Feri. Again, get those bonds up with our group. Take a short break. Yeah, we all split up. Kind of feel like, or I feel kind of small when I'm in this part of Eden. It's so big, but why are we here? You've been living here for a while, but you still don't have everything you need to make yourself comfy here, right? I'm your boss, so I figured I should pitch in and help you with that. Thank you for being so kind. Anya's helped me buy some bare minimum necessities for my room, but you're right, I'm still missing a lot of stuff. You always gotta have good stuff. I still have some mirror left for my moves, so I'd like to buy some more things. Should do that then. Last thing I want is your dad yelling at me for not taking good care of you. That's true. You should be able to buy just about everything you can want in this part of the city. Let's start with the Orbital store first. Got it. Been here before, but it's always overwhelming with how many ornaments they have. Right, about what you expect, to be honest, since it's the biggest Orbital stores in the whole country. You want to look at household ornaments first, or even try haggling the price down on expensive stuff? Let's haggle. I was actually hoping to look at night vision goggles for comfort in the dark security cameras. We need to make upgrading to our office defenses capabilities top priority so I can keep you and Agnes safe. No, we don't. Maybe let's just start easy and look at the Zypha maintenance kits. Okay. Have we looked at the maintenance? No, we don't know. A lot of stuff here. I plan on making some field rations for everyone. That sounds delicious. Mine are quite popular back home, so I thought they'd be useful. I'm really planning to take on any jobs that have us living out in the jungle for weeks. But I'd be lying to say if I wasn't curious about him. What ingredients do you use? A little bit of everything. Assorted grains, dried fruits, chocolate, as well as a few other things you'll enjoy more if you don't know what they are. This is not reassuring to me the way that you think it does. I'll let you try some of these rations when they're done. You can give me feedback then. I'm not putting anything in my mouth until I know what it is. Ah, the gun shop. I've heard good things about the woman who runs it. Probably gonna be your favorite spot considering your rifle blade. I wonder if the gunsmith here could take a look at it. Hey, we should probably go to the gunsmith, right? I wonder if there's stuff to upgrade. Set of rifle blade maintenance tools and 2 ammos that you've asked for. You. Will you go for more combat stuff today? Of course, it should always be top priority to be stocked up on the combat supplies. I do have something else I want to ask about. Do you repair rifles here? Of course. Why don't you have me look at it if you got it with you? It's this one here. Oh, is it what her face is? It's Ida's, yeah. This child ended up entrusting me with it after it happened, but it's damaged and pretty badly. She must have pushed it too much. I'd really like to have it repaired, though. I can tell just by looking at it that the owner really knew what they were doing. Except for the part where it's damaged. It's got some heavy customization, basically squeezing it dry of all the power it had. Usability be damned. But that also means that means a bunch of parts here aren't available in mass market. Yeah, I didn't mention it was a special model she had since before joining Eisenchild. Take it that's a nice way of telling us that it's too much for you to handle. Unfortunately, you're right on the money. I hate to disappoint, but I'd rather be upfront about it. Please don't apologize. I'm happy that I got an expert's opinion. Thank you very much. I'm sure I'll be back again soon. So I wonder if that's going to be a side quest at some point. It's like finding the person to do that. Shame she couldn't do anything to fix it. It's okay. I had a feeling this would happen. A Jaeger's weapon is their battle partner. It makes sense no one would know it as well as she did. But I'll keep in mind anyway. Maybe we can find some other ways to fix it. Take it you don't know of any other places you could try, like the core from... yeah, I just can't go ask them now that they've disavowed me. Or disowned me, sorry. Besides, Ida was like a big sister to me. I wouldn't like to pass this duty on to just anyone. Makes sense. Heard Feri's not the only little sister she left behind. Some I mentioned back in her own haunt of Zephyr, too. Yeah. Oh, I'm drawing a blank of her name. Oh, no. Well, thanks for coming around with me today. Why can't I not think of that girl's name? She's in my party, too, in the game I'm playing. I'll do my best to pull my weight around that I'm working for you. Just don't work yourself too hard, kiddo. Alright, cool. Return to work.
I'm going to need your help if I'm going to become a real warrior one day.
Get more speed. Be impressed with my speed. Alright, so now we did, or like kind of side stuff. We can go
Banner
do
launched.
main thing.
Objective set.
Is that here? Oh boy. Tyrell District. Oops.
Go, go, go!
The only place I can go is the subway entrance? Wow, it's so busy here. Oh, there's the bookstore. It's amazing. Everything's under control with so many people. It feels so different from Station Street. It's Tyrell for you. As you might have guessed, this is where the Tyrell Times was founded. A handful of other publishers HQ'd here too. As a result, tons of young people like to hang out here. It's where you find a lot of good trends and subcultures taking off. This area is a fairly distinct vibe you won't find anywhere else in the city as a result. I come here a handful of times with my friends from school. One of them even works in the bookstore here. I mean, we just got advice from that bookstore. Plenty more to find than just books too. I find myself here all the time. Why don't we wander around here a little? Nothing beats seeing the place firsthand when you get to know it. Okay. Oh, I guess that's why
All
we
right,
have to check
newbie.
each.
I'll need you to pay close attention to where the bulletin board is.
Okay. All right. So is there not a Jess here to talk to?
Off we go. If
That's
I
right.
remember
Or is it
correctly,
just saying I have
it's
to?
in a side street by the movie theater. Understood.
What is it in there?
Thanks for stopping by.
Something else here?
What'll you have today?
I have $8,000. I don't think we need anything yet, right? But we could
Thanks for
sell a
coming.
lot of that, but maybe not yet. Wait. So isn't it? Is it not here, or do I have to talk to this person? I can't talk to this person. Okay. Okay, let's try somewhere else. Say, what is this big building for? Oh, this is a movie theater. It's where you go to watch movies at the movie theater with movies. It's been a major attraction in this area for a while. She doesn't know what it is. Let's go watch a movie. Sorry, this stuff isn't real common outside Calvert, huh? Have you ever seen an orbital film, Feri? No, but I think I've heard the term once or twice. I don't really get the concept though. How should we explain it? Ever seen recorded combat footage before? Of course. It's really useful for learning new tactics and reviewing squad movements. Well, imagine a bunch of pieces of footage put together that's all performed by actors. That's a movie. The movie theater is where you go to watch movies on a really big screen. Oh, the city is amazing. I didn't realize there was such a place here to see tests of strength and duels to... I mean, there are movies like that, yeah. I'll have to explain it more in depth later. I really want to see one now. Too bad, though. We still have work to do. That's right. Hey, when we finish up today... Yeah, I get you. Hang on, why do I have to come too? If we're going to be a team, we've got to spend more time to get to know one each other. I don't think you get to really know someone that well by watching a movie. You know, you can't really talk during it. Plus, they happen to be selling some seasonal churros at the concessions area in the theaters. It's all about the churros. What do you want?
How many times must I... Oh, I see your second part-timer has joined you. My name is Kincaid. I'm an analyst with the CID. If you're working for Van, I expect this won't be our last meeting.
Yes, I suppose so. It's nice to meet you too. Feri. Look, I don't really want to play the blame game here, but there's no denying that Eisenchild changed course because the CID got in their way. You know that decision I'm costing them their lives, don't you? I do, and in the moment it was the correct decision to train our personnel, so I won't make any excuses. Still, the Eisenchild weren't strangers. I had an unofficial connection with them all. On a personal level, I deeply lament what happened to the Flame Eater. While words alone cannot amend for what happened, this is one thing I can disclose. It would seem that the group that defeated Eisenchild were not mafiosos after all. Now you mention it, that sadistic bastard mentioned something about an old haunt. I think it's safe to say the group you are referring to is an executive member, and its executive members were involved. While Armada's members all know how to fight, few are combat specialists. Ordinarily, they wouldn't have stood a chance against a capable company like Jaegers like Eisenchild. It's simply a matter of fact. You're right. Yeah, that's been bothering me too. How did they do it then? Whomever was deployed to fight the Eisenchild must have been exceptional fighters. And again, I know this information hardly serves any recompense. But for now, this is all I can share. I appreciate you telling us. Anyway, something tells me you didn't just call to apologize. Quite right. I'd like to discuss the work you have been doing for the guild. Keeping your ear to the ground, huh? Why am I not surprised? As you know, we at CID do not see the guild as our enemy. Not really as our friend, but... Granted, our two organizations handle things differently, namely national security and confidentiality. Thus, there are those within our ranks who wish to use your recent partnership as a means to besmirch the guild's reputation. Uh-oh. Real rich come from the department that hires Jaegers for side gigs. That's politics for you. No matter how many get burned, there will always be those who wish to play with fire. However, CID as a whole would not stand to benefit from a plan like that. Therefore, I have a proposal. We see parts of a dangerous monster in the... Oh, we're going to fight stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Isn't that a monster extermination request? Adios, take me now. It's as you've surmised. We will be sending you tasks just as the guild does. Feel free to handle them however you see fit, and we'll match the rate the guild is giving you. At least sweeten the pot a little, you cheapskate. I'm paying just enough to keep certain voices in the department quiet. And with that, I bid you adieu. I'm looking forward to the fruitful business relationships with you. Alright, cool. Get to fight things. It did sound like he's covering for us at least. Got the impression too. And that's how he gets you. Waterway under the Sidon district, huh? That's the district, by the way, Feri. I'm guessing you don't go there often due to the higher than usual government presence? You know me too well. Alright, I'm in no hurry to head over there. Ain't much, but we can stick it to that jerk for foisting work onto us willy-nilly. Gotta go eventually, though, so we'll head over to the Sidon district once we finish everything else. Alright, cool. At least I get to fight a bunch of monsters. Leave the front line to me out. Take on one big foe, big or small. Someone's raring to go. Alright, that's fine. She wants to fight. Got it. Alright, so that's what we have to...
Did you see? There's a new movie.
Oh, look out. For that. Alright, that will do later. Alright, this can we do this last one now then? No. Oh wait. Do we have to go up? Is that the problem?
Great.
There we go. That's not bad. Hello, you're Jess, aren't you? That was weird that like it was not a green thing. Like it was a red one. But mind if you refresh my memory? We're with Arkwright Solutions. You put in a request asking for help, yeah? Care to fill us in? Wow, you really came after all. I mean, not that I doubt you guys or anything, but still. Anyway, guys, you should probably sit down. It's gonna take me a while to explain everything. Oh, good. Hopefully you're voice acted. Of course you're not. Brief introduction. As you know, my name's Jess. I'm a singer and songwriter, if I can even call myself that. I just started doing all that pretty recently, so okay. Yep, you're not that famous. Got it. And you can sing right songs. That's so cool. I didn't know people like you could do both. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but thanks. It was just me, but I feel like I've seen you guys around my neighborhood before. Okay, I'm not really here for the small talk, brother. I'm just here to do the job that you want done. Office is located in Old Town. That means anything to you? No kidding. That's where the three of us live. That's neat. Who else do you live with? Some friends I've known since we were kids. We came up to eat it from the countryside and decided to room together. Smart, save money. And there's this guy named Raymond. He works at the flower shop. The other is Raymond's older sister, Carol. She works at the boutique. Gotcha. All right, good to know. Just to be clear, I promise not to go around talking to people about you guys or anything. That's fine. Wasn't really worried about that until right this second. Sort of request I want Raymond and Carol to know about anyway, so it's really for the best. You wrote that you wanted us to remove your information from somebody's notebook. Could you go into that a little bit more? Before I do, you have to ask, have you guys ever heard of a guy named Giacomo before? We have. Did you say Giacomo? Or Giacomo? That's what it is, Giacomo. You can say we know him, for better or worse. Oh, great. It saves me the trouble of having to explain who he is. Basically, the notebook I wrote about is the one he used full of material to blackmail people. Thanks. I knew that notebook wasn't good news based upon the title of the request. Isn't he like dead now, so we don't have to worry about that book so much? If such a thing, but it doesn't put him in any better light. That's for sure. How'd you find out you were in his little black book? Well, once I started making a name for myself doing music stuff, he ambushed me outside the concert hall one day. What he said really freaked me out. Told me that he knew my secret, and if I didn't want to get it out to the wrong guy, I'd have to help him with his work. I haven't seen Giacomo at all since then, but I wanted that information scrubbed from his notebook before I had a chance to do anything with it. Despicable. It's one thing to play dirty in the battlefield, but threaten the private citizen is just low. Wait, hold on a second. Van, weren't you talking about Giacomo the other day? Yeah, and for the reason our client here might like to know, Giacomo's dead. I can't go into specific circumstances of what happened with someone like you, but I figured it's worth clearing up that much. Oh, are you serious? I had no idea. That's probably why I haven't seen him. Now I'm worried if he's dead. What happened to his notebook? Oh my gosh. Something like that would be in the custody of the police. But it is Giacomo we're talking about. He wouldn't let one of his tools of his trade fall into the hands of the police so easily. Yeah, but he wouldn't have also died so easily, but he did. Because he kept it hidden, odds are 50-50 as whether the cops managed to find it uncovered a lot. Or not. It's probably in their best interest to figure out where he stashed it or what's become of it. Sure, that makes sense. Even the police might have their possessions. I appreciate you going and checking. Are we gonna help him? Yeah. Yeah, we'll help him. We'll take the case. Our first stop should be his 2 hideouts that we visited before. We should sift through and see what we find. I'm sure the guy had other spots that when he was alive, but with any luck, we'll turn up something and we'll have to go through any more trouble. Alright, makes sense. Sounds great. Can't wait. Once we have some conclusion, we'll be in contact with you, whatever news we have. So then, sit tight. Alright, thanks. Yep,
Time
appreciate
to
it.
start working.
Okay. So we have that quest going on.
Off we
Actually,
go.
oops.
Okay.
Not this one.
What's next?
Let's do not Riverside. Let's do Station first. Let's check out the other place to see what else we have to get. And maybe level things up too or whatever.
Is that?
What's up? Oh, it's Agnes. She must be working today. Those two must be the ones she told me about, but she didn't mention that the guy's a total cutie.
Totally.
Oh, I wish I had a fun part-time job like her.
Agnes has a job? Why is this the first time I'm hearing of it?
Because we don't even know who you are, brother.
Besties tell each other everything, you know. What, you jealous?
Yeah, sounds
I'm
like
just
it.
concerned about my friend, that's all.
Sure.
So what kind of job is it?
I think she said they investigate stuff for people. And apparently they're helping her look for something while they work. That's all I know, honest.
That's so vague. Are you sure it's not shady?
I assure you, there's nothing to worry about. There you are.
Hi, other girl.
How can you be so certain? Do you know something we don't?
You could say that.
Oh.
She came to me about working, and because she performs her duties so admirably, I told her she's free to do what she wants on her days off.
Okay.
But enough about that. Let's finish our business and return to school. I bought some excellent tea for you both to try.
Hey, I like tea.
Nice! We've got to grab some scones to go with them.
Totally.
But hold on! You didn't explain anything!
It's not your business, dude. Back off. Holy cow. Stage 5 clinger.
This is Station
okay.
Street, right? There's so many people. Yes, it's a popular spot for clothes shopping.
This is Giacomo's thing. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, I've got a little business with the guild branch here.
All right, let's do the underground thing first. I'm pretty sure this is Giacomo's thing. Yeah. Okay.
I want to stop by once we finish doing our rounds.
Go.
Arts work best on necessity. I'm on it.
Oh, yeah, everything should be like weak now, right?
Combat over.
This is like one of the
Processing data.
first
No enemies
places
nearby.
we went to. I would assume. These guys are
Arts
pretty.
attacks advised. Beginning combat. Show them what you're really capable of.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Turn that down a little bit. I'm sure that's loud.
Arts work best
Oh,
on
flying cat. Oh, big
I'm on
thing.
it. Show them what you're really capable of.
All right, cool. Like I
Praise
said-
Arusha and the flames.
Actually, wait. Oh, I was thinking we could get over there easily, but can't. Might be over there we have to go.
Arts attacks advised.
Let's get to work.
Show them what you're really capable of.
Take this out.
Cool. Oh, it's not there.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Wait, did Feri get stuck behind the door? Or she's just gone. Oh, there. She showed up.
Arts attacks advised. Combat over. Process data battle. Proceed with caution. Arts attacks advised. That worked out okay. Beginning combat. Next one.
Yeah, it's so much nicer than entering every single battle.
Combat over. Processing data. Arts work best on this end. I'm on it. Time for you to focus.
Alright, so...
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Keep it up. Activating drug.
Now.
Do your worst.
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
I'll take you on.
Activating skill.
That's why I have one left. Not the bubble launcher.
Eat this!
Okay, I crushed it. Alright, so... Oh, chest
I
is right
can
here.
live with this.
Nice job, Agnes.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Leveled up.
Okay. This one? It's a long way to go. It'd be nice if it was fast travel for this. Especially since, like, all this is relatively easy, or easier.
Whew, that hits the spot.
I don't know if we'll have to fight something. Here we are. This is one of his old bases. So the police have already seized everything left behind here. You never know, they could have overlooked some. That's exactly as good a place you could come over and see if we find any clues to wherever his blackmail notebook is. Alright, cool. Right here on the ground by this giant check mark. Group examined the markings on the floor with scrutinous eyes, but nothing appeared to be. Ah, dang. The floor would be too obvious. Let's try out some more sight. Alright, where else? On the wall? Or does this brick look different? It does. Maybe a different kind of clay. Try poking at it just in case. Spirit. A light knock. Well, it looks different, sounds different too. Then smash it. It was a lot lighter. I read stories where bricks were used as switches. I wonder if that's what could be the case here. Only one way to find it out. Don't think we can outright remove it, but we can at least shift it around a bit. So moving the brick, discovered the letters were written upon its surface. Oh look, something's written on it. TE 2000 or 203. Okay, codes. Okay, doesn't give us. Maybe it's a cipher. You need to collect all the pieces to understand the meaning. I'm not sure this code's gonna take us to where the blackmail book is, but we'll keep at it. Not much else caught my eye in this hideout. I think there was another spot we were supposed to look, but all right, off to the next place. Riverside District. Okay. So that's it. All right. There's more stuff to do at Station Street, right?
Heading to the objective.
So we can just pop over there. Yeah, there's one more thing.
The next appointment's at...
A droplet of paradise can intoxicate.
What are you doing here?
Oh, Elaine.
Arkride, you made it. I called him over to hash out some important business.
You're the man. Quit glaring daggers at me. It's good to see you again. Same to you. Let me guess, you're working again today? Then there's this one. All right, my name is Farida Al-Fayyad. Work with Agnes and Van now. I'm still learning the ropes, but I'll take on any job, no matter how dangerous. She's a go-getter. That's why we like her around here. Come on, you think I had a choice in this? Besides, it's plain as day she ain't your average kid. You are a Jaeger by any chance? Or are you a Jaeger by any chance? Yes, I'm from the Warriors of Kruga. Well, until I got kicked out, that is. Let's see. So you're involved in what happened in Creel? Just the topic I was hoping to discuss. Mind filling us in what happened went down? Alvis' story was full of holes. I'll tell you what I can, but nothing about my clients. Alright, explained everything that happened. Left the details such as the Genesis. That Walter's just full of surprises. Old friend of yours, right? Heard you used to run together with your Taito stuff? Your info gathering served you well. We trained under the same master until Walter lost his way over 10 years ago. That's enough about me. It's interesting that the society sent an enforcer after A's people. Agreed, I could have easily seen them joining forces at some point. Though that seems out of the question now. As far as I know, the society's been quiet the last year or so. Guess you guys still chasing them? They're always a concern, but we can hardly prioritize them over Almada right now. All that aside, I'm curious how deceased Jaegers were able to get up and move around. Your bracer buddies with seasoned things, none of that happened. Don't try that with me, there were sightings of monsters behaving strangely too. And Alvis wasn't our only witness, the police officer on the scene also saw the Eisenchild leader Sigh. I'm sorry, that was very insensitive of me. Well, I'm sure you've got your reasons for keeping quiet. We're up to our ears in work as is, so it's not like we can help you out with whatever you're dealing with. But maybe it's about time to call in some backup. Oh? Bracers from the other Calvardian branches, I presume? Actually, no. We're so short-staffed nationwide that branches are already sharing personnel to get by. Been toying with bringing in someone from another country to help ease the load. Unfortunately, whether they can come or not is still up in the air. So, for the time being, I'll just have to dump as much work on you as you can take. Michael, we got plenty to deal with already. Don't worry, I'm with you guys now, remember? Farida, please take care of yourself. And Van, from now on, I'll be sending your task straight to your Zypha via... Or, yeah, I wish you would. It'd be nice. If an emergency happens, I may need to call. Don't ignore me if I do, alright? I won't ignore you. Everyone's doing the side-eye thing. We're like, what does that mean?
I'm begging you.
Alright, so that's everything here, right?
Right. Understood.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I keep pushing the wrong
What's
button.
next?
So Sidon is where like the actual thing is. So we want to go to Riverside for the other location, right? That's what, or Sidon's where the fighting is, I believe. Which is like the last thing we have to do. Alright,
Riverside is a popular spot for tourists.
we have to go down there.
There are warehouses along the river, too. Take note of that, newbie.
No.
Riverside, popular, warehouses, and done.
So many notes. Hi. Alright, tacos. Loves tacos. Oh my god, okay.
Stall set up along the river.
Oh, there's 2 exclamation points? Alright, we'll do this one first. For the black book. Because this will probably just be like the other half of the cipher, and I assume we have to go somewhere else past that to like check and whatnot. Alright, how far we gotta go here? Not that far.
Here goes.
Here goes.
Gosh, I keep pushing the wrong buttons. I don't know what it is. Whenever you play other games, like all the run buttons are different and whatnot, and map buttons are different. Oh, okay, they're really
Praise
easy to kill.
Arusha and the flames.
2 experience.
Replenished.
Let's get to work.
It should be safe for now.
Alright, I'll just keep knocking everything out.
Combat over. Processing data. Watch out for ranged attacks.
Like that.
Show them what you're really capable of.
Well then, away we go.
Doing 0 damage. Love it. Take my 2 experience.
Let's hurry on ahead.
Alright, can we just run around them?
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Okay. Not too worried.
Show 'em what you're really capable of. Let's keep moving ahead.
Okay.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Enemy suppressed. Nice work. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Oops. Come on, teammates. Be nice if you got a little more about us, you know? Smack around a little bit more. Is Agnes gonna level up soon?
Combat over. Processing
Right
share to
there.
keep your distance.
This will do it, right?
Beginning combat. Praise Arusha
Got
and
it?
the flames.
Ah, she's still short. Alright, I don't think we need to rest since nothing really happened to us. It's in the room. There's people inside? Several people? Maybe it's Amada? I hope not. Probably just exactly what we want to see in here. Let's do that. Alright. The police? Yeah. Hello there, officers. How you liking the spot? Come by here often? Hope you found what you're looking for. Should be asking the same question. What's a punk like you doing here? You brought a child along this time. Police investigation underway here. Civilians are not allowed on the premise. Come on, don't be like that. Just stop by on a job. Guess you guys are looking for something too, huh? If you already know, then why are you asking? It's not like I'll tell you anything else either. Why don't you just go ahead and tell me what kind of job you're talking about back here of all places. I'm taking you back here of all places. Have to be questioning, though I don't mind you offering the station for an interview. Hey, you trying to pick a fight? Oh. We got our own business around here. What do you say I scratch your back and you help me look for whatever it is you're trying to find? Who knows? Maybe an outsider's perspective will help things along better than you could. And of course, I will tell you about anything we find. Maybe. That's a lot, but please consider making an exception this time. Of course, we won't get in your way, Inspector. I can even go out and clean up the waterway monsters, so there's a little safer in here. Isn't you gotta fight them? Damn it, kid, maybe let me handle this one. Anyway, please, you can trust me a little on this one. If supervision would make you feel better, you can always have someone watch us. Shameless thinking you can come in and ask for me to trust you, just like that. And yet the CID trusts you, if ever so slightly. I'd quite like to find out just what about you is worthy of that trust, assuming there's anything at all. Can I go in then? Yes. But if you twitch in a suspicious way, I'll have cuffs on you before you even notice. Let us know if you find anything. Okay. Taco joint poster. The flyer for the taco stand. Kind of think of it, made Giacomo right where we met him right in front of there. You mentioned he was a regular there, usually on Wednesdays. Tacos, go for taco. Everyone go for taco. Wonder what I should get. The menu's back on the flyer, yeah? Taco stand flyer. I can't get it off. It's stuck to the wall, and all I can lift is this corner. Oh wait, hold on. Look, there's something written on the corner here. It's a code of some sort. You're right. Go in there, Frida. Or Ferida. Oh, God, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. I have no idea what this means. Nope, no clue either. This one's not going to be easy one to decipher. They're going to need a key to decipher the code in the first place. Ah, I think I know what to do with the no. The other code had TEs, so we put them together. It says note, as in notebook. You're right. It doesn't necessarily mean it leads to the book we're looking for, but at the very least, they're connected. It's a good start. You need to figure out the remaining code in what 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, taco flyer is a whack place to put a code on. He must have been real hardcore about his tacos to come up with something like this. He did go every single week. Or maybe there's something at the taco stand that we need. It was so much fun on the crime scene. Well, did you find anything yet? Remind you that tampering with evidence is a crime punishable by law. But you might just look nice behind bars in the prison suit. Hey, cool there. We were just about to show you. Take a look for yourself. Giacomo left some sort of code on here. See, something's written there, but are you sure it's a code? Sure? No, not until we decode it anyway. Guess you're not just not talk then. Hate to say it, but you did help in an investigation. Nice. If I get to earn a favor from the cops, then that's a win in my book. I found what I was looking for, so we'll be leaving now. Hold up. Don't think you can play me for a fool here. I've got an idea as to what you're after. Let me ask you this. What will you do with it once you find it? Got no idea what you're talking about, Inspector. Don't play coy with me. We're all aware Giacomo had a thing for collecting information and for blackmailing purposes. We've so far been unable to locate said information. It wasn't with any of his possessions. It's a safe assumption on our part that he might have had such info hidden elsewhere in the city. That code may very lead us to the least part of that information once solved. I know what you're on about, so let's not play any games here, Spriggan. Sorry, but I can't go telling on my client. Got a job to do here, and my own rules to stick by. As a Spriggan, excuse me, I have to put my client's wishes first and foremost. Whether it's in the best interest of the police or not, that's not really any of my business. Alright. Keep an eye on you. You do, and I'll be more than happy to throw you behind bars. I get it. You want to arrest me, whatever. Thank you for your assistance. Yep. Pray to the gods that you continue being this cooperative with the police in the future. Yeah. Sorry bothering you. Thanks. Cool. Back to business. Time to crack this little riddle out and figure out what... Alright. R4G 6B7F7Z1 P8S10. We need a key to solve this, don't we? Yeah, probably. I didn't see more hints. I don't know what to do. Maybe we're missing something like his hideout or something. There was a sofa, liquor bottle, several containers, and there's a taco stand flyer where go to the taco stand. Might be a lead worth looking into. Go to the taco stand. He was real fond of that taco joint. Hell, the code itself was on the flyer. I don't think it's a coincidence. It's not the kind of guy Giacomo was. He was very cautious. Now let's go to the taco stand. Thank you. Thank you, Feri. Alright. So... Alright, we're at Riverside.
Let's do this.
Go to the terrace area. Go check out some tacos. And I think there's one other thing to check here too, if I remember correctly. Actually, wait. No, we'll do tacos first.
Oh, good stuff right here. The very best.
The very best. So this is the taco stand, yep. Let's see if he's got a clue for his code. I can't decide what to buy. Menus right here. Feel free to pick whatever catches your eye. Wait, no way. Oh, you're right. So that's what it means. The menu itself might be your key. You'll find the answers if you use the portion after no. Menu, I don't get. Well, show us the menu. Why not give it a try? Good as a chance as any. It's really straightforward if you figure out the trick. Okay then. I don't like that I'm the only one who hasn't figured it out anyway. Menu is the key to deciphering the code then. What came after no was R4G6B. Okay. R4. Alright, bunch of different tacos. That's the chicken. Oh. A, B, C, D. No, wait. R4 was it? Red. Horizon. Sounds good. It's Horizon. You start the first letter and then go down each number of equal letters and take the... Yeah, sure. You got it. Hey, sweet. Well done, Feri. That was easy. I'm so smart at this game. Next, I figure out what that means. Obviously, the answers would be the horizon, but that may taking things too literally. Can we always just ask? Why, if I ask you a quick question? What's the first thing that comes to mind if I say the word horizon? Horizon? Oh, I know. Really? No big deal, really. The first thing that popped in my head was the apartment building across the river. That's called Horizon Heem. Or it's called Horizon Heem. Landlord stops by every now and then for some tacos. Hard to forget when they're always complaining about all the vacancies in the building. Yeah, then, thanks to him. May have heard the landlord complain about all the vacancies. If he did, it makes sense he'd take advantage of the empty space to hide stuff. True, shall we go look in it? Let's go. Alright, let's see. Can you show us all of vacancies while we destroy it? 203 is the most suspicious. Yeah, let's go inside. This careful type wouldn't have wanted people to see him coming in and out of the building. Must be outside, but what's the 203 about? Figured it's gotta be this, right? Oh, the mailbox. Interesting. Drop slot for 203 is covered by a transparent tape. Yeah, probably because the room's not rented. However, the code suggests that inside our little post box, to a tape, 203, and check out its contents. Here it is. This is the notebook we've been searching for. A worn leather notebook. It certainly looks like it. This thing's filled with personal information, photos, and newspaper clippings about all kinds of folk. No question, this is the blackmail material Jess was talking about. Where's Jess's page? Ah, here it is. With the blue sky, as you and I sit listening to my strings, it occurs to me every day that moments with you mean everything to me. From ever letting you know the truth about my feelings, I shall abstain. More than my friendship locked away in my heart, they remain. Though they may overpower me, forever I shall be a part of the flowery man that owns my heart. Is this a poem? No, these are lyrics. Oh, they're a comment taken from a discarded notebook. These lyrics, though, they're nice and all, but what does this make some blackmail material? There's a photo here, too. The photo shows Jess entering a business with a man's arms around his shoulder. His expression is guilty and full of shame. It looks like he's got suckered in by some shop's barker. No, really, all this looks normal. What about this is blackmail? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm right, but I may have an idea. Did you notice, Van? The song is taken about a man. Do you think that means... Yeah, we're thinking about the same thing. Come on, don't whisper to each other. I want to know what you're talking about. Gotta run this by the client first. We don't got any proof anyway. Let's meet up with him and have a look at the contents of this notebook. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's go. Oh, there's a board over here.
What have we got?
Look for a little sister. Okay, it's fine. To do this. Cool. Alright, so did the blackmail one. Okay. Missing sister.
Objective set. Objective
We gotta do both. Okay. Okay. Is this where it is? Yeah, that's where it
Then
is,
let's
right?
head
That's
over.
where we saw the guy. So you're trying to think where we saw the guy.
Thanks for stopping by.
You're welcome. This dude's been waiting here for a while.
This tastes great.
We got a book. Took some doing, but we managed to track down Giacomo's little black book. We found the information concerning you on this page here. Could you take a look at it and confirm that this is what you want gone? Yes, this is it. This is the information about me that I absolutely don't want getting out at any cost. Is it alright if I tear out the page and photo and throw them away? Totally. Do whatever you want with them. They're yours now. Proceed to tear the notebook page and photograph into fine pieces. Phew. I think I'll rest a little easier knowing the stuff isn't out there anymore. Although, no offense, if I'm being completely honest, I wish you guys hadn't ended up finding out about my circumstances. As for who those lyrics were about, well, I think I have an idea who it might be. I'll just say this, there are plenty of people like you who live out in the open these days. You shouldn't feel like you have to keep that bottled up. Yeah, I know that. It's not like I would really mind if people in society knew who I was. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm more trying not to ruin what I have with my childhood friends, if that makes sense. So if you guys could still keep it all to yourselves, I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, sure, whatever. It'd be bad business if people thought we couldn't trust us with personal details like that. Absolutely, we promise we'll maintain the strictest confidentiality about your case. I don't really understand what you guys are talking about, but don't worry, we'll never tell anybody about you no matter what. Thank you. I'm sorry to sound like I don't trust you guys. I just need extra reassurance. That's fine. Anyway, guys, you can have a notebook back now. I'm not the only one in it, so I really shouldn't be the one to hold on to it. Agreed. I'll let you figure out how to dispose of it, if that's okay. No problem. We're more than happy to handle that. I think that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for doing this. You know how relieved I am. Deposit the money into your account soon. See you all later. All right, see you, buddy. All right, now take care of that notebook once and for all. What a scary thing that notebook is? Are you planning to use it yourself, Van? No way. So yeah, Giacomo must have sourced that info. Keeping it would be asking for nothing but trouble. Turn it over to the cops. It'll be a good way to get them to owe us a favor, digging up something as valuable as this. It's always give and take with you, Van, isn't it? Well, that's how relationships work. So yeah. The party did exactly as Van suggested, submitted a notebook to the police station. Excuse me, as key evidence in the murder case. They asked that it be delivered straight to the Inspector Daswani, who knew what to do with it.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Good job.
Love to see it.
Reward deposited.
More chaos. Okay. Alright, so now
Right.
Banner launched.
gotta do the side thing.
Off we go.
Talk to somebody.
Right. Understood.
Okay.
Gosh, I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright, let's see what this dude's deal is. You're Jones, right? Spriggan? Oh, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. I have a lot to talk about, so please take a seat. Oh, okay, cool. Before we start, I want to clear something up. This is the kind of job you can ask the bracer for help with. Why'd you pick us? That's a fair question, indeed. It's a long, complicated story. Let me explain. Oh, God. I don't need to hear a long, complicated story. I just need the general gist. I started with my parents' divorce, and I was... He's going way back. I went with my father, my sister was taken by my mother, and that was 10 years ago. Recently, my father passed away due to illness. While I was going through his belongings, I found, shockingly, a will addressed to my sister and my mother. I guess even when you try to cut ties with them, you can't just erase family. And, well, I like to make sure that this still reaches them. Stan, yeah, I find that to be important. But again, why us? We're not good at bracer. Here's the issue. Amongst the papers I found that I believe to be court ordered from the same service as the divorce, indicated that neither parent could interact or interfere with each other. I think that handing this to my mother would technically violate this. If anything, I can't imagine she'd be happy about it. I figured it might be a better idea to give it to my sister then, which is why I've been looking for her. Also, since it's not urgent, I figured the guild would probably put me on the back burner and end up with waiting who knows how long. Gotcha. Yeah, I can see why not wanting a long-term resident of their mission board. Sure, we can handle this job. Anyway, got a clue? Not exactly, but I did find this letter in the will. There's a letter from my grandmother to my mother's... on my mother's side from 2 years ago addressed to my father. And she wrote that everyone on the side of the family was doing well, and attached it was a picture of my sister. There was no address in the envelope, but the photo might be a good place to start. Can we see the photo? Of course, here it is. Okay, there's a bird. Oh, she's so pretty. Right, it's hard to believe we're related. Aha. Her name's Jessica. She's younger than I am, but she's my sister. Well, yeah, that's okay. The photo looks like it was taken in the Tyrell district. I've gone and walked around there hoping I might bump into her, but no luck. Feels like the perfect place to start the search then. I feel like that was a pretty big clue, dude. You started with the Tyrell district. Should I take the job right now? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, gonna take the photo. Thank you. Alright. One last thing. If you could find my sister, please don't approach her. I mean, this might be the first time she hears about the family not knowing what she ever had. She didn't hear about it from a Spriggan. No offense. I'd like to talk to her myself. I understand. Your reunion's a delicate matter and should be treated as such. Okay, so we just need to locate her then. Thank you so much. Alright, that's fine.
Okay, time to get to work.
Ready to get to work? Uh-huh. Alright, cool. Alright, so producer out there. Let's talk to him. Okay, cool. It's models, mannequins. Jessica's pretty enough to know about producers, so as soon as we're ready to make for the title. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
What's next?
Let's do this.
Let's pop over there, talk to somebody. Get this done.
Right. Understood.
Right.
Gosh, I hit the wrong button. Is this her guy? I feel like I have a sharper eye for beauty after a good cup of coffee at that cafe. I'm trying to find some new fashion talent, but
See the
maybe
movie.
everyone
Fans
is...
are raving about. Get the
It's a
brilliantly
diamond in the
bitter
rough who
taste
just needs
of
polishing.
golden blood.
But everyone I approach has been missing that special something. If I could just find someone with a unique edge, I'd be in business, alas. What? I have to talk to him about a topic.
Let me ask you something.
Hot damn, the logo Spriggan's got business with someone like me. Never imagined I'd cross paths with you guys. What can I do you for? Yeah, I recognize this one. Nice, what can you tell us about her? I work as a talent scout. She's someone I had my eye on for some time. She used to be a fellow regular at my favorite cafe, and we run into each other often. Tried recruiting her twice, but she turned me down both times. She wasn't interested. Let's see. Does it mean we're going to the cafe? Probably not. She stopped coming about a month ago. I wouldn't pin your hopes on finding her there, unfortunately. In her defense, it's entirely possible she stopped going because of me. Maybe she wanted something, just wanted to get me out of her hair. Thought we had a good lead. Why is this going automatically? Seemed like a pretty good friend. Stop with the auto. There we go. Who knows? Maybe she'll fit in when it happened. If you're interested, it's Macmillan Cafe just over there. Okay, cool. To the cafe.
Hey there.
Oh, there's your friend?
Let me ask you something.
Let me ask you something. So if I know anything about the woman in the photo? Wait a minute, that's Jessica. You know her? Awesome, that saves us some trouble having to explain things. I've been looking for her. Her older brother, who's estranged, hired us to find her. She has an older brother? I had no idea she has such a complicated family life. How close would you say you two are? Pretty close, except for the part where I don't know she has a brother. Before I came here, I actually used to work at the Orbital Cafe over by the train station. That's where we first met. We were co-workers and became friends through that. Makes sense. I think maybe we'd find her there if we paid a visit. Doubt it. She quit working there about a month ago. So she was staying within the city, but it sounded like she decided to move somewhere pretty far. I don't know why, but she must have a reason for doing it. I thought you were a good friend, or a close friend. She was actually a regular here in this cafe. I used to see her all the time, but once it was time to move, she said she wouldn't be able to come back for any longer. I haven't seen her since. That was that, huh? Talk like that definitely sounds like she has something else going on. Yeah, she wouldn't move if she didn't have to leave. That's what I felt. The whole thing's really bothered me, but she just smiled and brushed it off, so I chose to let it slide. Looking back on it, I think she tried to do that so I wouldn't worry about her after she left. This is getting pretty complicated. Do you know where she moved to? No, I don't. Sorry, I wish I did. All I know is that it's still somewhere in Eden. Actually, you know something? I bet Ilhan over at my old Orbital Cafe might tell you what's going on with her. He's the person who owns it. I think she went to him for advice a lot before she quit. Ilhan? Okay. Guess we'll go over there.
What's next? Then let's head over.
I think this is the cafe. Oh, we've been to this cafe before.
Can we talk?
I asked him a question about the woman in the photo. We received a request from a young man asking us to look into his strange sister Jessica. We talked to Lucia about it. She directed us here. Do you happen to know where she might be living at the moment, or how we get in contact with her? Her brother, did he give you this photo? If you know anything at all, please tell us. It'd be a big help. I'd love to help you, but unfortunately I don't know where she moved to. I'm really sorry. Wish it could have been of help. Seriously? I don't think he's being completely honest with us. He might know something else about Jessica that he's not telling us. Let's start from the bottom. I'm a Spriggan, not with the police or the guild, and I don't do things their way either. We're pretty flexible, really. So if you're worried about her, why don't you tell us what's going on? It'll probably make it easier in the long run. So you know then? Ain't got hard proof, but I got an idea. What's going on? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not completely sure, but I think I know what Van's getting at. And if he's right, then we can't just keep ignoring this. I know you have your reasons for what you're doing, but if you don't tell us what's going on, then we can't help Jessica. Would you be willing to trust us? That's a good point. Fine, I trust you. But I don't have the right talk. I don't really have a right to talk about it. I think it's better you hear it from the horse's mouth. What do you mean? I'll get in touch with Jessica and see if I can get you guys to meet up. You know what you're doing, so I'll leave the rest to you. Cool, no problem. He has contact with Jessica through his Orbital Terminator, arranging to meet the team at the cafe. Okay, cool. Look at you, sounds like she's in the area. How about you take a seat and wait for her over there? Bring us some drinks. Thanks. Much appreciated. Didn't Jonas say we shouldn't talk to her? Is it really alright for us to meet her without reporting back to him? Plans don't always pan out the way out in this line of work. And I ain't following his plan if the job turns out to go against my principles. Is this really what Spriggans are like? Okay. Wait for Jessica? Yeah, I mean, got nothing else to do. The three of them sat down to wait. A woman arrived before long. Hi, Jessica. It's nice to meet you. My name is Jessica. Take it you're here from Arkwright Solutions. I've heard about it from Elon. That's right. Thanks for coming. Client gave us a photo of you, and we used that to find you. I want to go over a few things with you, but let's start with your family. We met with a man who claims to be your brother. He told us quite a fair bit about you. Does any of it ring a bell? Van told Jessica everything that Jonas had told him. I've never heard anything like that at all. I guess my parents could have hidden it from me this whole time. Should it be true, I would understand it if they did, considering how delicate the matter is. Okay, next question. You ever got a problem with someone taking photos of you without your consent? How did you know? Yes, I have. They've even sent the photographs they've taken of me directly to my house. Is that why you chose to move away without telling anyone about where? Pretty much. I actually started feeling like I was being followed about a month ago. The feeling just kept getting worse and worse, and over time I was proven right once I started receiving photos and letters at my home address. That's why I asked my boss to help make my move discreet. I didn't feel safe going to the police or the guild either, for fear that it just anger him and make it all worse. Wait a second. The man who claimed to be your brother and gave us this job to begin with is probably the stalker she's been trying to shake this whole time. Oh, fun. Dude's probably just BSing us right from the start, so we do his stalking job for him. What? You mentioned you have a photograph of me with you, didn't you? Can I see it? Yeah, it's not a problem. No. How? He's still trying to find me? I thought it'd be over after I moved. It's alright, Jessica. Please try and stay calm. Sorry for upsetting you like that. Still, I guess this confirms her suspicions. Our client here ain't Jessica's brother. He's the stalker who's been making her life miserable lately. Can't believe it. I didn't even realize he was lying. We're on your side here, Jessica. Please don't worry about that. I got an idea. Why don't you hire me so we can turn the tables on this guy? What do you mean? I mean, we're going to stalk him. Yeah, send him photos of himself. Yeah, that would be the way. I must say, you do excellent work, Spriggan. You're really quick. I was expecting results, but not this quickly. Now, let's cut to the chase. Where's my sister? Yeah, about that. Just want to ask you something before we give you a report. I'll cut to the chase. You've been stalking Jessica, right? Oh my, really? This is all just a misunderstanding. I know I look suspicious snooping around and asking for a woman's place of residence like this, but I can assure you that I found the photograph amongst my father's possessions. Do you think I just found a picture of some random woman there? I wouldn't quite call myself a stalker for wanting to find out the woman in the photograph. No, you're not related to Jessica. We spoke with Jessica directly on top of verifying her family records with City Hall. Thank goodness they didn't make me do that quest. Can you imagine the filing I'd have to do for it? We also found out that Jessica moved recently because she was being stalked. Took up quite a lot of dirt on you too, buddy. This ain't your first rodeo. You were stalking another woman in a different district, yeah? Got arrested for it too, but they didn't have enough evidence to throw you in the slammer. I made it clear you weren't to approach her. Why did you have to get involved? And what do you care if I was a stalker or not? You're a Spriggan. Isn't this what you do? Take jobs for people like me? That's not. I apologize for lying to you, really. I just felt like it would have made things easier for the both of us if I did. To be clear, I don't plan on harming Jessica at all, not even after I find out her address. Things went poorly with the last woman, but I am Jessica's family, or rather I will be. I'm destined to become her family. I'm eagerly looking forward to doting on my dear, dear little sister. This guy's being really creepy. I'll ask again. Will you tell me Jessica's address? You can name your price. Van? Well, on behalf of Arkwright Solutions, the answer is no. Any sweets will taste sour if I buy them with your damn money. Don't choke on me. Worthless, but fine. I thought something like this might happen. I mean, she's got a gun. Yeah, let me handle this. Let me go. Damn you, brat. I finally got to do something. You can keep resisting, but I won't let go of you. She moves so fast, I couldn't even see her. Great job, Feri. Thanks. So what now? Do we beat some sense into him? I know what I said earlier, but let's not. No need to get our hands dirty here. What should we do here, though? We got enough evidence to throw him to the police or let him sort this one out. But on the other hand, I've also got plenty of dirt on him. Could use to scare him off to never try anything like this again. Oh, boy. I think blackmailing him won't be enough, right? Like, I think we have to send him to the cops. Because if we have enough stuff, it'll arrest him, right? And then that'll be an issue. Blackmailing, we have to keep tabs on him, and he can still kind of get like slippery and whatnot. So we'll hand him to the police. Seems like the right thing to do. Take it easy and make him the. I'll take it easy and make him the police's problem. Dude's a real piece of work, but even a hardcore stalker like him can learn a good lesson spent in the slammer. Keep him down. I'm gonna report him to the police. Affirmative. Again, I got solid evidence to your stalking. Ran a background check on you too. For you work for a real big name company, yeah? Wonder what they'll think when this goes public. Guess that's for me to wonder and you to find out. Stop pretending you're a good guy. You're a man of the underworld. Don't you steal Jessica from me. I love you, Jessica. Oh, good. I think she's happy now. The original client was taken away by the police under suspicion of stalking. Hopefully he was arrested. He doesn't get out, because that would be really awkward then. Are you okay, Jessica? You look pale. Yes, I'm fine. Besides, I was the one who wanted to listen to everything. Again, thank you so much, everyone. I feel like I can finally go back to feeling safe in my day-to-day life again. Hope you take another trip back to that favorite cafe of yours. You'll be heading to the police to provide testimony after this, correct? I'm sorry if we caused more trouble for you this way. Please take care of yourself. Oh, right. I'll make sure to forward your fee later. Thanks again, you all, for everything. No problem. Man, that was a sure pain. I'm feeling all stiff, but I know a Loyal might fix me right back up. Suppose we could make a quick stop after this. What a strange experience. Dumping your client that way is unthinkable for a Jaeger. But knowing he's been dealt with makes me feel so much better. I still have a lot to learn about how a Spriggan works. Feel free to take notes if you gotta. I agree with the sentiment. I've learned so much myself already. Alright. Let's finish our other task.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Thank you.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Gray and lots of lawful. Okay. I guess finding a place now. This would be a good time for a break. Then we can take it easy after that. One additional free point was added for you completing all your stuff. Okay.
What's next?
We have this thing to do. So we can go hang out with Yum, right? Might as well do that. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they please. Alright, that's fine. Where's Yumi? Thanks for helping out, Van. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Hey, no problem. That's what neighbors are for. If you got a lot to buy and could use a helping hand, I'm always happy to help. Can I go with you guys? I want to come too. Alright, but you have to help us if you're going to come, okay? And don't go wandering off. Hey, shopping. We're gonna go shopping. We got a few places to visit today. First, loyal customer discount. Thanks for always shopping here. Trust you're not going to make her carry it all back to the restaurant, right? Be a gentleman. I am. That's what I'm here for. Oh, you didn't have to do that, Brenda. You already gave Yumi the candy the last time we came here. Oh, so yummy. Thank you so much. You're so polite for your age. I'm impressed. And don't you worry about it, Paulette. This is just my way of showing thanks for making this neighborhood a better place to live in. I mean, to think about how long you've been coming here, since before you left home, really. Though I guess you've been working at Montmartre for a while now. Hope you haven't gotten bored. I don't think I could. I grew up with just Dad around, so it's always been home for me. Him and his cooking. Wouldn't give that up for anything. Why? Alright, Deborah. Pleasure doing business with you. As always, I'll throw in some seasonal fruits from Orid on the house. Hope you enjoy them. Oh, these look really tasty. I appreciate the offer, but I couldn't possibly take these without paying for them. Of course you can. Think of it as a loyalty bonus. I also like to spoil my favorite little Yumi. Yay, I'm her favorite. Pipe down, you're killing my eardrums here. Children are just so full of energy. Remember when you returned with her in your arms all those years ago? I was quite worried back then. Huh? I see now there was no cause for concern. You've got a good head on your shoulders and you're strong of spirit as well. I imagine I got the former from my mom and the latter from my dad. Continue on the shopping spree for a while. So they went back to Old Town. You're gonna learn about Yumi's backstory. She adopted. Grandpa, I'm back. Hey, there's my little Yumi. Aren't you going to ask about her and me, I mean? You must realize by now we're not the most ordinary family, right? Can't imagine you of all people wouldn't have noticed. Hey, what kind of guy do you take me for? I'm not that insensitive. I know better than go around sniffing around around a woman's private business. I didn't mean it like that. We've just known each other for a long time now. I feel a little bad keeping things from you. That's fine. There's nothing to feel bad about. If you want to, you can just think of it as me repaying the favor. You guys did grill me for details when I first rented the floor above yours. There was no questions asked, and I really appreciate that. I'm not going to go dig into someone's personal affairs if they don't offer the info up first. Right. I've always known you to be a rather discreet and considerate man. Thank you so much, Van. Just doing what any decent guy should. But if it makes a pretty woman like you happy, I ain't gonna complain. I was talking about our errand running just now. Were you? Well, I'll take a word for it. Mommy, Van, what are you doing? Come on. We're coming, sweetie. If you still have time before you have to return to work, then let me brew some coffee on the house. Am I gonna say no to that? Yeah, I love coffee. It's a brief coffee break, Van reunite. Okay. So something weird's going on. We don't know what it is.
Let's play again, Van.
Enemy's connection. What's something good about them? Van's maximum HP up 100. Wow, that's pretty good. Cool. Actually, that was really useful. All right, cool. So I think all we have left is like the main quest, the kill stuff, but we're gonna take a pause there. So we'll pick this up next time. Appreciate the support. Thank you for watching this. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that fun stuff, and I will see you all next time.